What made the girl who tried to save everyone give up? Everyone at our school knew Jade would drive across town at any hour to pick up anyone who needed a safe ride home. She had this thing about drunk driving because her cousin got paralyzed by a drunk driver when she was 12. She kept water bottles in her trunk, and she'd pick you up at 3 in the morning on a school night if you asked. Every single person at our school had her saved as Jade DD in their phones, and she was proud of that. She'd sit in parking lots for hours during parties just in case someone needed her, and she never asked for gas money from anyone. That's just the kind of person Jade was. There was this time when a bunch of guys got stranded at a concert 2 hours away, and Jade drove all the way there at midnight to bring them back. She made 8 trips back and forth during winter formal because so many people needed rides and she wanted everyone to get home safe. On homecoming night, the whole basketball team was wasted and about to pile into Eric's truck. Eric was so drunk he couldn't even walk straight, and he was trying to fit 17 people in a pickup truck meant for 5. When Jade saw what was about to happen, she said, "Absolutely not," and took his keys right out of his hand. She made 4 trips to get all 15 guys home safe even though the sun was coming up when she finished, and she had to use her entire paycheck for gas that week. Jade started acting weird after spring break. When kids knocked on her car window asking for rides after school, she'd look right through them and drive away alone. She stopped answering drunk texts at 2 in the morning and started texting back, "Call someone else," to everyone. One Friday night, Kira called her completely wasted going, "Jade, these older guys are being super creepy and I'm scared." And Jade actually said, "That sounds like a you problem," and hung up on her. Everyone thought maybe she'd been in a crash or someone close to her had died or something. When people tried to talk to her about it, she'd just say she was done being everyone's free Uber. The student council president walked up to her about prom and said, "We really need you for the Safe Rides program." And Jade actually laughed at her. "Why would I waste my gas on people who don't care about anyone but themselves?" Everyone was shocked because that didn't sound like Jade at all. Her best friend Natalie got everyone together for this big intervention where they surrounded her car with thank you posters and gas money. Jade looked at all of them and said, "This is pathetic," before driving straight through the crowd and making them jump out of the way. Natalie actually had to dive into a bush to avoid getting hit, and Jade didn't even slow down. We finally found out what happened from Jade's brother. During spring break, Jade got a call at 1 in the morning from these junior girls who were drunk at a college party. They were 40 minutes away and felt unsafe with the guys there, so obviously Jade drove out to get them, even though it was pouring rain, and she had work early the next morning. She picked up all 4 girls and was driving back when her engine started making this awful grinding sound. Then it just completely died on this dark part of the highway, with no lights anywhere and barely any phone signal. She managed to pull over and sent a text to the group chat. She typed, "Emergency. My car just died near mile marker 82. I have 4 girls with me and we're stuck in the dark. I'm actually scared. Someone please help us." Brandon texts back, "Sorry, I'm busy," even though she'd driven him home literally hundreds of times. Natalie writes back, "That's so far away though." And Lucas actually wrote, "Damn, that sucks. Good luck." Not one person came to help even though 12 people answered her message, and almost all of them were totally sober. Jade had to stand in the rain for 2 hours trying to wave down a truck to stop, while the drunk girls cried in the car thinking they were going to get kidnapped or murdered. After 3 hours, a truck driver finally pulled over and called a tow truck for them. She realized that night that her safety meant absolutely nothing to any of them, and they'd been using her this whole time.